You said you met with some intelligent officers. What were you able to pull from them, even if they couldn't speak about maybe some of the things they've experienced? What were you able to pull into your character?
I was able to pull into the character that you never actually let what you really, really feel show. Keep it all inside. We keep it all inside. First of all, they're soldiers. So everything that was emotional in them was broken and beaten out of them during their military training. So in some ways, we forget this about people who go to the military, is that we train these people to be killers. And then we expect them to come back into society and work as normal people. That's incredibly difficult and incredibly complicated. And without actual real help to deal with the trauma of what these people have seen and the things that they've had to do, they're going to be lost men and women without being able to find a way back to their spiritual peace. Ari is definitely in that group. And so even though he feels empathy, and he does feel empathy for Selma, he cannot feel love. He cannot put himself at risk. He is a ghost, even to himself. And he's playing in part of a game that he doesn't know. I mean, we think of intelligence officers as having information, but it's misinformation. They never know what the right hand is doing. They never know what the left hand is doing, because if the right and the left hand knew what they were doing, we'd all be at war. I think Daniel Burke, our director, really, really wanted to focus on that, rather than hitting people across the face with a sledgehammer or a sort of, a big car chase scene or, machine guns to entertain people for a couple of minutes and cause some actual noise. It's the silence in this movie. It's the quietness of these people. It's the loneliness of their lives is heartbreaking. And also, I spoke to some war photographers who have a very, very good aspect of what goes on in a war, because it's a really, really strange thing. People will think that a war photographer is protected behind the camera lens, but actually they're right up close. They see it closer than anybody else. And I met one who came back from Bosnia and Herzegovina, and he had been to the graveside of a massacre, an enormous massacre. And when he came home, people asked him, so what was it like? And he said, fine. Because what other answer could he give that anybody else could understand? You would have to know what it feels like. You can't explain to somebody the feel of steel in your mouth if you've never had steel in your mouth. But once you've had it in your mouth, you never forget it.